Dr. Damages lost a bet about the Super Eagles. This is his punishment.
Okay. Only femne we wear ya because we boy bam bam. Also cause one be ya because we wear ya bam bam. We ya because. No woman, no cry. No woman, no cry. No woman, no cry. No woman, no cry. Cause I remember when we used to sit in a government yard in Trenchtown, observing the hypocrites. Mingle with good people we have, good friends we have, or good friends we lost along the way. In this great future, you can't forget your past. So dry your tears. I say, no woman, no cry. No woman, no cry. Little darling, don't shed no tears. No woman, no cry. Say, I remember when we used to sit in a government yard in Trenchtown, and then Georgia will make their firelight. Love would burn through the night. Yeah.
And now, live from New York City, introducing Dr. Njekiri Damages!
Welcome to the show. My name is Dr. Damages. We are coming to you from the greatest city in the world, New York
City!
New York is so great that we have joined all the other jungle cities in the world in arresting goats. Watch.
Half a dozen officers gave chase, catching up with the escaped goat about a mile away on Herkimer Street, where it refused to surrender.
This ain't the zoo.
Turns out this parking lot attendant from West Africa was a goat herder in his native country.
I told him do not harm the animal. It's an easy animal. It's very friendly, but he's just like it was a little bit scared.
The attendant took a rope and formed a lasso, but the goat blew by him. A little while later, the animal emerged caught by the horns.
Yeah, that was an African helping the New York City police in arresting that goat. African connection is very important in America. Did you all watch the Super Bowl? If you didn't, you missed a lot. Even if you don't understand the game of football, there are a lot of things that happened during the show that an African could relate to. The first thing is that there was a power outage that baffled Americans. You know, they've been trying to figure out what really happened. We sent out our crack reporters to find out exactly what happened. This is the explanation they gave us. Some descendants of African slaves in Louisiana, after watching so much of Nollywood films, deployed their voodoo, and that caused power outage in the stadium. As soon as the power went off, the Ravens sent out their Nigerian players. They have 3 Nigerian players. They sent them to go and start the generator, the standby generator. That explains why the Ravens lost momentum when the light came back, because the Nigerians were exhausted from pulling the generator, trying to start it. After each Super Bowl, Americans spend the next few days talking about the commercials. The one that got the attention of everybody was this one where a supermodel was kissing an ordinary guy. Watch.
There are 2 sides to GoDaddy. There's the sexy side represented by Bar Raffaelli, and the smart side that creates a killer website for your small business represented by Walter. Together, they're perfect.
This ordinary guy said that they had to shot this scene 65 times before they got it right. The boy wanted the supermodel to kiss her 65 times before they got it right. I don't envy the boy. Some men are envying the boy. I don't. You know, even when I was in Nigeria, I used to get my own watch. So next year, the Super Bowl will be in New York City. New Yorkers are getting ready, preparing. Last week, our subway pickpockets and our prostitutes on our red light district had a strategic meeting. Their plan is to find ways to maximize the profit by screwing up as many people as they can on Super Bowl. So watch out. While trying to prove that he wasn't lying when he said that he knows how to shoot a gun, President Barack Obama released this picture of him shooting at Camp David. Watch. The picture did not impress the NRA and all the nutcases who believe that Obama is planning to take away their guns. Instead, they pointed out that the way Obama held the gun was exactly how Mau Mau fighters used to hold their guns in Kenya. You see, another proof that Obama is from Kenya. Do any of you here know this woman called Christiana Amanpour? Do you?
Yeah.
If you do, please do me a favor. Ask that woman to leave my president alone. I don't mess with her president, Ahmadinejad. I don't. So she should stop messing with my president. Imagine the audacity. This Iranian woman decided to do a follow-up story from her interview with Jonathan on electricity situation in Nigeria. Watch what she said.
It's a lie.
Nothing's changed.
The power is not improving at all.
And I spend roughly about 20,000 naira on generators monthly.
In my house, I have like 4 generators because that's all you live on. It's crazy. And the noise. Something should be done about it.
Nonsense. I checked with my buddy, Ruben Abati. I said, Ruben, what do you think about this? What's going on? Ruben said, don't mind those kids. Those kids you see on tape, Ruben knew their names. He said one of them is an idiot. The other one is bastard. The other one is witch. And another one is angry stepchildren. He even called one disgruntled element. Why didn't Christiana Amanpour talk to serious-minded, distinguished gentlemen like Rabran Maku, Doyin Okupe, and Ruben Abati? Why? Fake journalists. In case you have not noticed, the Super Eagles are on the roll. Oh yeah. Tomorrow they will be playing the Burkina Faso Babes for the finals of the African Cup of Nations. As a former striker, you know, for Enyimba of Aba, I gave Coach Stephen Keshi some tips on how to prepare our boys for the big game. You know, I warned him to do everything possible to stop President Jonathan from coming near the Eagles camp. In fact, I told Keshi to get a restraining order if he must. It's not because of what you all are thinking, that one. No. TB Joshua took care of that one. It's because of the other one. Yes, the second one. So, Nigerian Immigration Service this week announced that it has discovered 1,487 illegal routes into Nigeria. While there are 1,487 illegal routes you can get into Nigeria, there is only one legal route into Nigeria. That is as a punishment for your misbehavior in your last life. A lot of people are wondering, why such large number of routes? Well, it happens that Edo prostitutes who are returning from Europe cannot use the same routes that Boko Haram recruits use to come into Nigeria. So here are some other groups that cannot, as a matter of principle, use the same route into Nigeria. Sahara reporters cannot get into Nigeria through the same route that Holy Ghost fire uses to come into Nigeria. No. The returning Yahoo boys cannot use the same route that Pastor Chris Oyekinlome's testimony actors use to get into Nigeria. And the people who smuggle weights and cigarettes cannot use the same routes into Nigeria that the 1980s reggae musicians used to get into the country. No, it doesn't work. A new science study shows that watching a lot of TV lowers your sperm count. I will now pause for you to turn off your TV. You too, ladies. This is a new segment we call Photo Proof. Long ago, I read this quote. It says, whenever God erects a house of prayer, the devil always builds a chapel there. And upon examination, the devil's chapel has the largest congregation. I did not understand it until I saw this picture. Their fool was right. Show me God's temple and I will show you a devil's chapel nearby. And the devil's chapel has the largest congregation. Now, these are the headline news from Nigerian newspapers this week. I apologize to Abians for installing T.A. Orji, their governor, says former Governor Kalu Ojuzokalo. Governor Kalu, apology accepted. Now, who should apologize for installing you as our governor? This one says, no retirement for me, says Olusegun Obasanjo. I'm not surprised. Comedians do not retire. They clown their way straight into purgatory. 140 days after, Governor Chime of Enugu State arrived Abuja this morning aboard British Airways. What? What kind of governor is he? He doesn't even own a private jet? Nonsense. Nigeria, no justice for the dead, says Amnesty International. This Oyibo people safe. The living never get justice. Una they worry about the dead. Nigerian Football Federation booked Eagles return ticket before quarter-final match. What? So you can do that? Then let's buy the return ticket to Otuoke for President Jonathan. Now. Right. Jonathan is not incompetent, says the presidency. I agree. It's the same thing as saying that the Vatican is announcing that the Pope is not a Christian. Jonathan spends $60,000 to arrange CNN interview with Christiana Amanpour, says Premium Times. The same thing happened to me. I once paid 50 naira to area boys in Lagos for watching 5 skyscrapers. Farouk Lawan gets choice cell in Kuje prison, rejects prison food, and wants new mattress? What is the point? He might as well have stayed home. To buy even pants na war, says Natty of New Masquerade fame. I don't want to be cruel or something, you know, but hasn't Natty always been broke? Nigeria is precious enough to be served, says IBB. Oh yeah, I agree. He forgot to add, just as I have served all of its wealth in my bank accounts. Nigeria needs new mechanic, says Governor Fashola of Lagos State. I say, mechanic ke? The thing don't pass mechanic level. I say, back to the manufacturer. Take it back. It's time for your email. Yeah.
A love letter. Wadada, wadada, love letter. Wadada, wadada, hey.
Who are you?
I'm your patient. How do you not know these things?
Where are my nurses? What happened to my PAs?
They're all on strike.
Why?
I guess they just don't like
What
you
is
right
going
now. I don't
on
know.
here? Do you have the emails?
Yeah, I got the emails. They're right here.
What's going on here?
You want to see it?
Go ahead, read the emails. This is terrible.
All right. So, let's see. What do we got here? Our first email is from Yusuf. Yusuf wrote from an undisclosed location. He said, "Hello, doctor. Mr. President is looking for a wife, since patients from all indication cannot make to 2015. And I'm suggesting maybe Sahara reporters can at least be held This guy wrote crazy. Sahara reporters can at least help our beloved president with one. Oh yes! You guessed right, the Indian girl. Doctor, how you see them especially when she uses red on her shows? If you say Adiola, nah your own problem, oh, am not dare. Yusuf Ahmad Yusuf.
Oh, Yusuf, you are looking for trouble. I actually took your email to Adiola and I asked her, do you want to be the wife of the president? This is her reaction.
Are you kidding me?
Alright, our second email is from Godwin in Russia. 1. Please, I need a doctor and a mathematician. If Mr. Yusuf steals 23 billion naira and is asked to refund 750,000 naira, how much will it with GEJ refund for the currently missing $67 billion? I'm almost having a heart attack. You see, the reason why I asked is that we go and damage Nigeria and fix it back. 2. The FCT has budgeted 5 billion naira for prostitute this year. If there are 5,000 prostitutes in FCT, how much will each one earn this year?
Godwin. When we do, I thought you said you're a student in Russia. Simple arithmetic, 1 + 1, you cannot. Are you sure you passed WAEC? How did you get there? Anyway, let me help you out. You see, there is something different from somebody stole money and money is missing. When money is missing in your school, you go to where they keep lost and found items and you look for the money. So that is what Jonathan wants to do. They are going to look at the lost and found item and find the 67 million. So there's no need for you to calculate how much is going to refund. You don't ask the headmaster of your school to refund anything that is lost in the school. About the Abuja prostitutes, be very careful. They are rendering special service to the nation. As for the inspiration, the inspiration of the super egos, you have to thank them. It's priceless. No amount of money is too much. Email number 3, please.
Okay, email number 3 is from Tamiwa from Manchester, United Kingdom. He wrote, as we all know, you are not a certified surgeon. Is that true?
What? He's messing with me?
But with a bit of the head-hitting, healing, and 60 billion naira, you will perform a plastic surgery on Two-Face Adibia, the impregnator.
Oh, man. Tomiwa. You sound like a CC. You obviously do not know there is man shortage all around the world. Girls are lonely and frustrated. And we should thank the men who are still men, people like Two-Face Adibia, for doing the work. It's doing the work for you also. I don't still know who you are, but I think I have to look into this. So we talk about more of your emails next week. For your email, send it to drdamages@gmail.com. That's our show for the week. Until next week, My name is Dr. Damages. I diagnose.
You heal yourself.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.